episode number 1. Hola YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict. I'm in my parents' house in my hometown in Sines, Portugal, and I came here for 2 days only until I go back to South Africa to be with my wife and my daughter in my shop and in my local hometown. But while I was here, I got some orders, so check this out. I got this big box from Powerslide with some skates for me to do some things for this channel, also some skates for some clients. And check this, these are all the skates. There's a lot of stuff in here. Then there was also this brand from Spain that sent me a pair of skates that I'm planning on doing unboxing and little review of that skate tomorrow. And there's another brand which is actually cool because it's like a brand that doesn't have anything to do with skating, and Maui and Son just sent me some stuff. So they met me about 2 years ago in Ispo. They've been wanting to send me stuff, so they sent me stuff like these, and these. And now I need to choose one to go skate. So also I have a few pairs, I have a few new skates to go skate, and my plan today is to go out and show you some of the spots that I used to skate every day. So today is more about my story on skates. I'm going to take you to the place where I first started skating, to the place where I skated every single day for about 15 years, and then to my favorite street spot back then, to the place where I've done my first handrail, and to the biggest handrail that I've done till today. So come with me. I'm gonna put my skates on. I can't really talk too much about these yet, but I'm gonna put these skates on and come with me. Let's do this. Como é que está? Tudo bem? Those things were weird. Let's put these in the trash and go skate. She just said that's how being professional is. So let me look for this paper. I'll try to recycle. I don't know if I can. Done. Let's skate. Weird to skate here. Floor is not the best, huh? So basically, I'm about to take you to this place where I first started skating. Check this. Right here. It's called EOS. It's like, he said it high. It's like 3 letters, high OS. And check where I'm walking now. That thing over there, I'll take you there. That thing is the speed skating track. Let me see if I don't fall here. And this speed skating track is where for 15 years I basically skated, I would say, between 5 and 6 times per week. But before I I'll go for a lap in this speed skating track that I used to skate every day. I'm gonna show you the place where I first skated when I was 2.5 years old. So, see here? Now that's like an abandoned house that used to be like a gymnastic training facility. And here, inside this house, which is closed now. Yeah, let me check. Yeah. Here inside, my sister, which is 5 years older than me, she wanted to start figure skating on roller skates. So my parents had her coming start training here, and because I was young and they didn't have a place to leave me, they used to bring me with. And while she was training, they used to give me the skates, the same as I did for my daughter, something like that. You put your own shoe, and I used to just go around against the walls, like walking, grabbing the walls and stuff like that. And I never really stopped. A few years later, when I went to pre-primary school, I remember that at pre-primary school, once a week, we used to go to that place. And when I went to primary school, then I joined a team which used to train right here where I am right now, in this speed skating track. Of course, this track changed a lot. Right now the conditions are not the best, but these used to be the best speed skating track in Portugal. So let's go for a lap here. Come with me. Check this out. I don't know if you can really feel it, but it's a little bit too windy, so I can't really go fast. I'm also using a short wheel-based skate. I have 110s, but I have 3 110s with 243 millimeters length, which means it's a short wheelbase. But that's spot number 1. Now, right after this, I'm gonna show you this place. I'm gonna skate through this little town to show you a place where I used to build ramps, and I used to be there every single day. And my speed skating coach used to go there and tell me that I couldn't be there, but you know what? I could never stop doing it. So I kept doing both speed skating and aggressive skating until there was a time that I couldn't just do both, and I chose aggressive skating because it was more fun. So let me go there with you. See you in the next spot. Bairro do Alcarial, which is something like Alcarial neighborhood, and all the kids living in these places, they all used to come and join us. Where this house is, the one with the open garage, these 2 houses weren't here, and right here where these houses are, we used to build ramps in this place. I used to come from this place, those houses weren't there, and we had a jump box right here, quarter pipe right there. It was awesome. I guess like for 2 years that's all we did. We came here every single day, after school, weekends, all day. It was just the thing back then. But I used to skate street a lot too back then, and that was right by my house. So I'm gonna go to that spot now. It's called Smetter, Seawind Smetter. That was the father of a friend of mine that used to be with me. Tiago Rosa, that was your dad. I almost died over there. That was sand, that was so lucky. Anyway, this is my neighborhood. I'm gonna show you the first place I've ever grinded. Yeah, it's still there. It looks kind of ghetto-ish, but it isn't. It is actually a really nice neighborhood. So here, it's an abandoned house. It's been here forever. But now, Ah, it's closed. Here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll go the other way around. See this one? Is here. That's where I first learned how to grind. Right here. I'm gonna try to roll it maybe. Can't grind with these skates, but can't roll it. Yes! I used to sole and backside and all that. And a few years later, check this. I think I have the image to back it up, but check this. You see this? Kind of weird. I grounded it a few years later. It's actually quite high. And there's no landing. But it is what it is. And now, the street spot that I was telling you is right on the other side of the road. And I'm gonna try to go down the first stairs that I ever rolled down forward and backwards. So check this. Yes, that was the place. Here, all these ledges, used to grind all of this. All of these. These, everyone that used to skate back then in Portugal, they knew about this spot. There was this video called Gang de Rodinha, made by my friend Miguel Jacob, and I remember that most of my video part, it was my first video part, it was filmed here. I came here with some friends that had nothing to do with skate. They had their parents' cameras, and they filmed me here. And these used to be like coal waxed. This ledge right here, I remember doing a 360 Royale and I don't know, spin top X grind. I learned a lot of shit here, a lot of stuff. You see that grass? One of my best friends ever. His name is João Mendes. He's still one of my best friends. He lives in Portugal. He still is one of the best swimming coaches. He was the national team swimming official coach, if you can say that. His mom is a doctor and she used to be on the other side on that window. And here I was learning how to do all my flips. That's where I learned all my flips. I used to put like a door, like a wooden door here, and coming and using the door as a kicker and learn all my flips to do that stuff. And his mama used to come, "Hey Ricardo, you can't come, you're making a lot of noise." Anyway, and then right after this I'm gonna show you my first handrail ever. First proper one. I've done like tiny ones, or like the ones made for skates and stuff, but my first rail that I was officially like proud of was here. So basically this is like not really an hospital. We have like a, I don't know how to say it, like this. So because this is a smaller town, we didn't have a hospital. We had this health facility where people used to come for doctor appointments and all that. And this rail right here, I used to skate it every day with people going in and out of that health facility, like for doctor appointments and all that. And there I was. That's the first place I've done a sole. That was also the first place where I've done a fishman rocket. And this was also the first rail that I've done true spin topsoil both ways, which is completely impossible to think of it right now. Last time I skated, I think I did a back slide. So basically now I'm gonna take you to a place which was also another street spot called Self-Service. Let me just go down the stairs. Now that Self-Service, you're gonna see, you're gonna have a good image of my town. I love this place. If people see me in a small town like this, skating in the middle of the cars or in the middle of the roads, they'll think I'm crazy. But I guess I'm a little bit, so it's okay. The Maui and Sons cap is holding. There's actually a cool story about a spot where I am right now. Let me try to extend the pole. So, you see this rail? It's not really a rail. It's a fence from the bridge. And I remember there used to be a Portuguese magazine called Blade. I think that was the name of it. And as you can imagine, living in a small town like this, there was never a lot of exposure. She is scared with me. Olá! Tudo bem? Tudo bem? Tá! Tchau, tchau! Tchau, tchau, igualmente! Teresa and Susanna are two twins. They used to skate with me. They're like from this hometown. Most of the people never leave this hometown, but I did. So what I was saying is that being from such a smaller town, it's somehow hard to get exposure of what you do. But I started competing really young, and there was a time that this Portuguese magazine, on the third magazine that never came out, they wanted me to do an interview, and on that interview that I was supposed to do, I wanted to get like really good shots, and for me somehow back then I thought a good shot would be a kind line in Israel. So that was the day, that I came here to shot that kind line. I came here, I did a front royal, a long one, which I can't really imagine doing it nowadays, and then I did a long back royal, and without knowing, my father saw me. He was just crossing, one of the cars crossing, so we came all the way around, and I was just really happy that I've just landed a kind line. And then my father just stopped the car and said, "Get out of here. What are you doing here without a helmet, skating a place?" Like if a helmet would do something, but here I was trying to skate this thing, doing kind lines, and really happy. And with my father just telling me, "You are not allowed to skate here." I just thought that would be a cool story. Now I'm right by self-service, but I used to go down here, but they don't let me go down here, so I'll just go the other way around. Fall number 1. So right here, this spot, self-service, it's right on top of the police station. So we were never able to skate here for long times, mainly because we used to come here and skate with skateboarders, and if you look at this floor, it's really noisy, and if you come with skateboarders, it was even noisier. But just check the view. This is where I was born and raised, Singe, Portugal. I love this place. Ooh. Now, these were the spots that we used to skate. I used to do this gap the whole time from here to that one. We used to skate these ledges. Some of them are still waxed. There's a little lizard there. Some of these ledges are still waxed, and we used to skate this the whole time. This is a spot that I've learned how to spin kind line, regular and switch. And that's actually, there was the time there was this fashion, this trend of doing roof gaps. I once did a 360 from this roof. I remember when I landed, my head hurt so bad. Helmet, we didn't use it, but I did it. So other times things change. I'm still here, still on skates, and just found a cool rail back like down there. Also, there was another spot that I've done, but they built a new house here, so I can't show you. But now check this. We used to skate these too a lot, like from ledge to ledge to ledge. But now they have a new rail. Check the rail. This way, I'll show you the rail. New rail. I wouldn't skate these now, probably up, but it's not really my thing. Now, what I'm going to show you, it's the biggest rail that I've ever done on skates. It doesn't matter if I was sponsored or I wasn't, which I wasn't back then, but it's probably the most stupid thing that I've ever tried with inline skate. See you in that rail. We're really close. But check the floor too. There's another option, which is this. It's just too funny the way that people look at me. It's like, what? What are you doing, crazy boy? Crazy man. Sometimes I forget that I'm 37. Anyway, the spot is right here. So basically, we create like a myth about this rail where I'm going right now, which is actually pretty stupid. Basically, there's no run-up, and even worse than the run-up is the landing. So, oh my god, I'm trying not to fall. Okay, so you see this rail right here? Do you see any landing? This was the craziest rail that I've ever done. I've tried it more than once, and I never really landed it, but I'll show you why I didn't land it. But I've tried to topsail first, that was the first clip, and then a few years later I remember that I tried to mizu it, and the mizu I felt like close to the end. The topsail I went all the way down, and again for the topsail I had to use a wooden door so that I could cross that little hole right in front of the rail, in the direction of the rail. But I'm glad that I didn't land it, because I'm going to show you why I'm glad that I didn't land it. Check this, this is the rail. Now check this, right now in the direction of the rail, check what you have. These would be right in the direction of the rail. But then, like I said, we used to put wood. But if I would land it, check what would happen to me. Because with the speed that you come, it would be impossible to stop. And now check. Basically, probably if I would have landed, I wouldn't be here. Anyway, now to finish this video, I'm going to show you my first ever downhill. It's not really downhill, but I'm going to show you my first ever downhill spot in Sines, Portugal. See you on the top, and I'm gonna take you down with me on that one. I'll just show you the ocean because you need to see this, it's awesome. Fisherman's Harbor here. We have a restaurant right at the harbor where you can have the best fish in the whole world. It's awesome. That's the whole little town, and then it's a really industrial town. So over here it's like a big port where you can get like a big harbor for like a lot of industrial stuff. But again, let me take you to my first downhill place. That's fun. The precision path. It's fun, really fun. Downhill, here we go. Here we are. The downhill is right here. And obviously my father also didn't like me to come and doing this downhill because it's an open road. And back then we didn't use any car for protection or anything like that. It was just like raw. So let's do this. There's no cars. I hope I don't confuse this with South Africa and I go on the wrong side. Stay with me. Come. Slide with this. Now the thing is, I need to go up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. It's time for me to go up. And if you did enjoy this one, why don't you do one of these? I know that most of you are at a place where you started skating, and I'm sure there's a lot of stories to tell about those places. So do one of these. Show me where you started. Show us, the skating community, how it used to be in your hometown. Other than that, if you like this one, don't forget to give me some thumbs up and maybe drop me a comment. Tell me what you think of it. If you didn't like it, well, thumbs down, but let me know what you didn't like about it. And more important than anything else, I'm tired, but don't forget why we all started skating, because it's fun. Cheers guys, see you soon. And I just got home to the worst news. Just want to say, rest in peace, KEATON NEWSOM. The skating community will miss you, brother. I think I met you for the first time and only time 4 years ago at the Winter Clash, and we really connected. It was awesome meeting you, even if for just a short time. And for every really good friend or family of KEATON NEWSOM, I just want to send my prayers. Cheers.